Here's the truth. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's a trap. A trap that stole 10 years of my life. I missed deadlines. I lost opportunities. I hated myself every single day. Until I discovered one forbidden brain hack hidden in a 100-year-old study. And today, I'm going to show you how to use it to erase procrastination in 24 hours. But warning, this method is so controversial, most people refuse to try it. Are you ready? Hey procrastinators, struggling with the endless cycle of watching productivity videos, buying planners, and still getting nowhere? You're not alone. But here's the thing. The advice you've been following might be the very reason you're stuck. Welcome to a different kind of productivity guide. No more generic, just focus harder tips or mundane lectures about time management. Today, we're diving deep into what's really holding you back. I'm going to share 3 game-changing insights that will transform how you think about productivity. First, we'll explore the fascinating psychological mechanisms that make procrastination so irresistible and why it's not your fault. Next, I'll reveal the #1 counterproductive habit that almost everyone falls into when trying to boost their productivity. Finally, I'll introduce you to a powerful focus technique developed by military strategists that can revolutionize your work habits. But before we get to these solutions, we need to address something important: the common productivity myths that have been holding you back. Let's debunk these misconceptions and get to the real truth about productive work. Ready to break free from procrastination? Let's begin. Let's start with the biggest lie about procrastination. Just manage your time better. Mocking tone. Oh, really? If that actually worked, you'd already be productive. But here's the truth. Procrastination isn't about time management. It's about pain. See, your brain isn't lazy. It's scared. The moment you sit down to write that essay or finish that project, your amygdala, a tiny but powerful part of your brain, detects a threat. Suddenly, that simple task feels like life or death. Your brain panics. Danger! Abort mission! So what do? You escape to TikTok, YouTube, or any distraction that feels safe. But here's where it gets interesting. You can't fight biology, but you can hack it. This is where the dark secret of overcoming procrastination comes in. And trust me, once you learn this, you'll never see procrastination the same way again. But before I reveal it, let's talk about the #1 mistake that keeps you trapped in this cycle. It's something 99% of people do without even realizing it, and it's the real reason you keep delaying things even when you know you shouldn't. So, what is it? Stay with me, because understanding this one mistake will change everything. Most people try to motivate themselves. They write goals. They chant affirmations. They watch inspirational videos. And yet, they fail. Over and over again. Why? Because motivation is a myth. It's unreliable. It's inconsistent. It's a fleeting emotion that vanishes the moment things get tough. A Stanford study found that waiting for motivation activates the same brain regions as procrastination. In other words, the more you sit around trying to feel ready, the more your brain convinces you to delay. That's why so many people set ambitious goals but never follow through. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow"? How often have you waited for that perfect moment that never came? The truth is, motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation, and this is where most people get it wrong. They assume they need to feel motivated before they start. But the secret is doing the exact opposite. You start first, and motivation follows. But how do you actually apply this in real life? That's where the secret method comes in. And trust me, you've never heard anything like this before. This one shift will completely change how you approach procrastination. So keep watching, because I'm about to reveal the most powerful strategy you'll ever learn. What if I told you there's a classified military tactic used by Navy SEALs to stay laser-focused in life-or-death situations? A technique so powerful that it's been buried for decades, kept secret from the public. Until now. Sounds unbelievable, right? But here's the truth. This method isn't just for elite soldiers. It's something you can use today to overcome distractions, eliminate procrastination, and lock into any task with unshakable focus. But before I reveal it, let me ask you a question. Are you truly committed? Or are you just going to close this tab and go back to scrolling, watching Netflix, or putting things off, just like yesterday? If you're serious about breaking free from distractions and finally taking control of your time, then stay with me. Because in just 60 seconds, I'm about to hand you the key to unlocking the kind of focus that separates the best from the rest. And trust me, once you know this, you'll never look at focus the same way again. You've heard of Mel Robbins' 5-second rule, right? Just count backward and take action. But what if I told you she left out the most crucial part? Here's the dark version. Every time you procrastinate, your brain isn't avoiding work, it's avoiding emotional pain. That's why forcing yourself to just do it doesn't always work. Instead, you have to rewire the pain itself. Step 1. Identify the hidden pain. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Is it failure, fear of judgment, the task feeling too overwhelming? By pinpointing the fear, you take away its power. Step 2. Assign a price tag. Procrastination has a cost. Fill in the blank. If I procrastinate, it will cost me each euros. If I skip this workout, I'll feel guilty tomorrow. If I delay my work, I'll stay stuck in the same place. When you make the consequence real, action becomes easier. Step 3. The 5-second burn. When you feel resistance creeping in, remind yourself, if I don't act now, I'm choosing pain. Then count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. This isn't just motivation, it's rewiring your brain. Try it now. Till with me? Good. Because most people quit here. But to make this unstoppable, you need the shadow system. Pull out a black notebook labeled Classified. This isn't just another productivity trick. It's your personal weapon against procrastination. Every night, take just 2 minutes to write down. 1 win, a task you didn't procrastinate on today. No matter how small, celebrate it. 2 loss, a task you avoided, and the emotional cost of skipping it. Did you feel guilty, stressed, disappointed in yourself? Why does this work? Because patterns don't lie. After just 7 days, you'll start seeing something shocking. A pattern so terrifying that your brain will physically crave productivity. The tasks you delay the most will expose your deepest fears. Fear of failure, perfectionism, or discomfort. But once you recognize this, you take back control. This isn't about feeling bad, it's about reprogramming your mind. When you see how avoidance is actually causing more stress, your brain will start prioritizing action. And here's the real twist. After a week of tracking, you'll notice something unexpected. Your wins will start growing, and your losses will shrink. Because what gets measured gets managed. So, grab a notebook. Start tonight. And in 7 days, watch as procrastination loses its grip on you forever. Procrastination isn't your enemy. It's a signal that you've been lying to yourself, telling yourself that you'll do it later, that you'll start tomorrow, that the perfect time will magically arrive. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. The only moment you truly have is right now. But today, you have something different. You have the tools to break free. No more waiting. No more excuses. It's time to take action. Here's what I want you to do. Go implement this right now. Not tomorrow, not in 5 minutes. Now pause this video, grab a notebook or open a document, and write your first shadow system entry. Start small, but start. Because the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is one decision. Then, come back here and tell me in the comments, I'm done with excuses. Let the world know you've made the choice to change, and if this video helped you, smash that like button. Why? Because the algorithm hates procrastinators, and I refuse to let this video get lost in the sea of distractions. Subscribe if you're ready for part 2. The Nightmare Productivity Protocol, where we'll take things to the next level. Until then, stop watching. Start doing. I'll see you in the next one.